Alright? Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Honors and salutations to all Sayakim throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and sound doctrine. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I come out here, we you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to your true heritage. And to the true name of the Lord, which the Lord's name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shah. And before, matter of fact, this is for you, brother. Brother came up, he had a question, asking what this is about. And people will always tell you, like everybody's equal. But if we are equal, why would they doing what's that, the Constitution? They said we 3/5 of a man. So how was that equal? They ain't even treat us equal, So they put what? We had to use different bathrooms than them and all that. They murdered us, raped, robbed us, all that, man. But this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures, of him come your, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So out of Adam, you know how you got the story of Adam and Eve? So it was Adamites. So we, like when the Lord created everything, it was different Adams on the earth, right? So we said, come we all. And it says also the people who he chosen. So who's that people we talking about? Let's talk about us. Because before we were called Israelites, we were called sons of God. So it says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So the whole reason why the Lord created this earth is for us, man. Everything is for us. Like all these other nations, like we're supposed to be ruling over them, But the scriptures tell you, it says women rule over us, and children are our oppressors. We act like a child.
Well, even in the New King James Version, the King James was a black man.
That's right, brother.
King James was a black man.
Right,
the first book of the Torah came from Abraham.
That's right.
You understand? The Torah came from Abraham. That's the first book in the Quran. Black people, we live.
You got the Torah is the first 5 books.
The first
of
5
the Bible.
But it's
what I'm saying?
Exactly. And they refuse to tell Americans that blacks originally owned everything.
That's right, bro.
They robbed, stole, cheated, raped, all of that.
That's right.
They took it all from us.
That's right, bro.
People refuse to even look at the facts. Like you said, they shoot us as 1/3 of a man.
That's right. Matter of fact, you heard that song with the Meek Mill's John? When Jay-Z was like, yo, if you feel some man, I believe the phrase. He was going in on that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? But he was telling the truth, yeah.
He was trying to verse it.
Exactly. But our people still don't want to listen, man. Even though you got that. But check it out. It says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, man. So all these other people, the Lord said, yo, I created y'all, I chose y'all, and the rest of these people, I don't deal with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Another thing you gotta think of. You go all the way back to the Tower of Babylon. People all created at the same time. Everybody was equal. Spoke the same language, same diversity.
It's telling you that we was above it. So we all spoke the same language.
We all spoke the same tongue.
That's right.
Came from the same place.
Well, not,
essentially, the Tower of Babylon was a second chance for humans to be able to build their way back up to the top.
They was trying to make it to heaven. That's why the Lord was like, oh, I'm shutting y'all down. That's why you got like buildings like this, they still trying to do it. And that's a characteristic of Esau, which is the so-called white man. Right. That's why they put the satellites out there. They want to be like the Lord and shit. So they still in that same spirit as the Tower of Babel. You know?
You want any social media platforms?
Yeah, I'm on go to Watchmen Philadelphia, bro.
Watchmen Philadelphia?
Yeah. That's the YouTube, all one word.
YouTube?
Yeah.
All
right, bro. You be safe, man. Thanks for coming. No doubt, brother. No doubt. So yeah, man. So the brother had a question But our people, you know, are starting to wake up to the fact who they are, man. You know? And if not, they're waking up to the fact like this truth is out here. So it ain't no more falsehood and lies being, like you still got lies and all that. But the truth is so heavy that Esau getting mad. You know? Just like you had down there in Washington, D.C. What's that? Israel down there. Now, they was teaching in the name of Yahweh Shah, but I don't even know them dudes. But I saw an article recently when it was talking about the black Hebrew Israelites in Philadelphia. First of all, we not black, man. Black is a color, not a nationality, man. And they was trying to link it up, talking about, yo, this is how you know that these dudes are linked with those dudes, man. You know? You have a thing called the House of Saul, the House of David, man. And Lord's willing, I'll build the House of David. All right? Lord's willing. But, matter of fact, let me bring this scripture out real quick. Salaki. Salaki, I can try to find.
That shit's crazy. Bitches.
All right, this is the book of this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and 5, chapter 24 and 4, and it reads, and Yahweh Shah answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. All right, because you got dudes coming out teaching in the name of Yahweh Shah. They be like Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, but that doesn't make them a man of the Lord. All right, because they try to deceive you. That's why the Lord said, take heed that no man deceive you. Just because you come out here on the highways and byways don't mean that you're guaranteed to make it into the kingdom, man. This thing is all about faith right now, man. You know? Like I was feeling under the weather, that's why I had to come out so late, man. And my stomach is still bothering me. But I got a job to do as an Israelite man. So the reason why I brought that scripture out, because you got the guys down there that was down there in Washington, D.C. teaching Yahweh Shah, and then you had a Gadite come and start beating the drum and walking through the crowd to calm that shit down, man. You know? So that was a vibration that he was pushing off. But now who knows that they could have been set up by Esau down there and do that, because Esau is about to start coming down on us, man. All right, so I'm going to read that again. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and 4. It says, and Yahweh Shah answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. All right, so you got many people being deceived right now, man. You know, you got this dude Zabak, you know, and he's teaching, you know, that the RFID microchip isn't, you know, the chip or whatever. But he's telling his people not to get it, you know. So that's crazy. Like, first and foremost, man, if you teaching the doctrine, you got to stick to the doctrine. That's just like asking somebody for directions to a place, and you be like, yo, I'm going to argue the directions, but you'll get there in some type of way, man. Instead of giving them information, like specific information, man. You know? Because if you tell a person, yo, this is how you get so-and-so, you just go down there and turn your bump into it. So that's not accurate, man. So when you talk about this RFID microchip, you have to be accurate with it, man. And that's why it says many shall be deceived. Okay? But so I'm going to read that again, man. It says, For many shall, this is Matthew chapter 24 and 5. It says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. So what's another dude that does that? You got the guy Tazadaki that says he's the comforter, which he's not the comforter, man. The scriptures is the comforter. Yahweh Shai is the comforter, man. All right? Yahweh Shai is the comforter, man. So you got a lot of people being deceived because they telling you that the RFID chip is what? Embargo, is a philosophy, sleeping with a so-called white woman. So if that's the case, you still can buy and sell. And right now in Israel, that's a very heavy topic. Why? Because this is 2019, and we're in a year of Kanagma, man. So when you hit these highways and hedges, man, you gotta bring that out every single time, man. No, you gotta bring that out every single time. And then you got these other different congregations. When you go, like, they're not teaching you about the RFID microchip. They basically teaching you prosperity doctrine. Which they might as well be like Joel Osteen or something, man. You know? But the game changed right there, man. All right? That is the game changer. But you can't lie to the people, man. It's a song by, what's that guy's name, man? Damn, I can't remember his name right now. But he's singing a song, Capleton, that's his name. And he sing that song, Wings of the Morning, right? And he says, you lead the sheep astray, you must get punished, man. You know? But you got them dudes sitting there teaching what, man? They teaching all different type of philosophies and doctrines. So we gonna go into what? The RFID microchip, man. Because that's a heavy topic, man. And I gotta keep reiterating that, man. Because a lot of people, when they really start seeing that, when it's mandatory and all that, man, what them people gonna do? They gonna wanna come up out of those places that they in, you know. All right, so we're gonna start. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 16. And there's no way that you can get this misconstrued, man. If you do, either the Lord's not working with you and you being a straight up demon, man. All right? Well, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, man. And you seeing a lot of these rappers, man, what are they doing now? They, like the one dude, I don't even know his name, man. But he said he put auto-tunes in his arm, man. You know? Yeah. What's up?
Sorry to come back. Give me back here.
What's up?
You say shit from that shit about the spirit, bro.
So look, man, they got the RFID microchip. So if you can't tell that that's a chip, it says, matter of fact, Salaki, getting back, lost my train of thought, man. But they got this dude, the rapper, he said that he put auto tunes in his arm, man. So people is bugging out. They want to be machines and all that. So all this RFID chip is the next technology, man. You know? And without this mark, you can't buy or sell, but you see these things now. They setting it up right in front of your face. A lot of people don't want to see that, man. All right, it says, and it says great and poor, man. So that's talking about top dog to low dog. All right, free and bond, whether you in jail or whether you on the streets, man. You know? And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, man. So that's basically self-explanatory, man. That's self-explanatory. Because how the hell can you buy? You can't buy and sell with an embargo and all that. That doesn't make any sense, man. That doesn't make any sense at all. But you got people, teaching that philosophy, and that's why I said that many shall be deceived, man. And with these other Israelite groups and all that, there's a lot of women in the congregation. And when you got women amongst the men, it causes confusion when it's on a high scale like that, man. It causes a bunch of confusion. Then you got men trying to act like they better than the next and all that. So this chip, this RFID microchip, is a major thing, man. You even got Esau telling you that it's the mark of the beast, man. Like this guy Zabak called the brother down in Florida, the brother Erwan. I was on the phone with him when he was speaking and all that. And he was basically being a devil, man. Talking about, well, I don't teach that it's this, but you're not telling them what it is. And basically he was being off of some pride shit. And the scriptures tell you that pride go forth before destruction, and a haughty look before a fall. Roughly paraphrasing. So he don't want to admit that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast for the simple fact that the apostles of Great Millstone had got that revelation through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And he ain't get it. So that's when you get people that get mad, man. But continuing on, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So that word mark is karagma, which that's the year that we in. All right? And through that karagma, that mark, which is a physical mark, it's not a spiritual mark. Nawah is a spiritual mark, which means to be exempt from judgment, man. That's why we were taught to look up words, which our people don't want to do. But if you go to a school or something like that, guess what? You go and look up everything they tell you. Because what? You want to get that grade. But if man of the Lord come out here and on the highways and hedges and tell you to look up words, you don't want to do it. Alright, so going to verse 18, it says, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, which is Casa Stigma, 666. And you have a place in Manhattan where they're producing this chip, and it's 666 something Ave. And that's spiritual all in itself, man. And it's 6 blocks away from some type of major place. So, who set all that up? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. That's not by no coincidence, man. That's not by no coincidence at all, man. Alright, so it's the book of Zechariah, because, dude's going to get this chip. Like, it's going to be a lot of death behind that, man. A lot of people are going to be put to death behind this chip. Because you got people that say, man, I'm not getting that. Like I was talking to, oh my God. So like y'all, my stomach is killing me, man. But I was talking to people at my job, man. And I was going over certain things that's going on in the world and all that. And then, a lot of our people don't have faith, man. Because there's like, there's no way in hell I'm getting this. You don't know what you're going to do, man. They talk about, I'm going to just get put to death because I'm going to protect my family. They don't believe that it's going to be race wars right here in America and all that. And he's saying that he's not going to participate in it. But you ain't going to have no choice when that day comes, man. You know? You ain't going to have no choice at all when that day comes. Because the Lord going to put that spirit on you to fight. Why? Because it's already written, man. But, and the 2/3, they're going to get it. And guess what? They're going to die from getting this chip. And they're going to die in what? Race wars, famine, you know? And ultimately what? The destruction of America, man. Which is coming via thermonuclear missiles, via the Most High and the chariots of the Most High, which are the angels. All right, so this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in the land, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. So, yo, that right there lets you know that the elect are not going to take that chip. Why? Because if you take that chip, that's death, man. And why would you want death instead of life? You know? In the whole land, so the whole land is what? This whole planet, man. 2/3, it says 2/3 shall be cut off and die, man. And what's that? 2/3 of our people, man. 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans in the confusion of faces, which you are Israelites. By heritage, according to the Bible, man. By blood, man. You can't try to follow the ways of an Israelite and think that you could be grafted in. This ain't like no Islamic religion where they tell you, yo, you take your Shahada and then you a Muslim. That's a bunch of garbage, man. This is your heritage. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and confusion of faces. It says, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. So, yo, check that out right there. That's another thing. You got to know the name of the Most High, man. It says they shall call on his name, man. And that name is very important. You got to call on the name of who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Not no Allah, not no Jesus, not no God. Which I was trying to tell the dude at my job, man. I said, what's the name of the Lord? He said, God. I said, no, that's a title, man. Broke it down in the Hebrew and all that. Which the word God just means power. There's many powers on the face of the earth, man. But it's only one true Father, man. Only one true power. Which his name is Yahweh, man. So that's a cut to all these other people saying you can call him whatever you want and all that. You can't call him whatever you want, man. You got to call him by his name, man. You know? You got to call him by his name. And if you don't call him by his name, he's not going to answer, man. All right? It says, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name and I will hear them, man. So, yo, when we get hauled off and put in these concentration camps and all that, when they threatening us with the mark of the beast and all that, we gonna have to do what? Call on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. That's why one of my favorite prayers is that Shema prayer, man. Because you gotta sing it, man. And I love the way it sounds when you sing it. But every brother got their own different spin on it, man. But if you don't know the name of the Most High, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. Just like the scripture, it says, let every man be persuaded in his own mind, man. You have to be fully persuaded about the name of the Father and the name of the Son, man. Okay? You got to be fully persuaded. Let's go to this the book of Proverbs, chapter 5 and 23. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 5 and 23. And it reads, he shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly, he shall go astray, man. All right? So, yo, that goes for that tip, too. It says you shall die without instruction. And listening to these other camps that's teaching that the RFID microchip is not the mark of the beast, that's not good instruction, man. And they teach you all these other doctrines. So what it say? You're going to die without instruction, man. In fact, matter of fact, let's bring that back. It says, he shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly, he shall go astray. So in the greatness of your foolishness, you're going to go astray, man. Listening to these dudes teaching false doctrines, and basically not looking up things for yourself, man. Because when a man tells you something, you got to look it up for yourself, man. You know? You don't just take a man's word for what he say it is, man. That would be foolish, man. You know? That would be foolish. But our people are foolish, man. That's why they do all type of wicked acts, man. And the Most High is coming back to judge this place, man. Now, how is he going to judge it? He's going to judge it with fire, man. Thermonuclear fire. Like you got Russia over there setting up. Russia, because Venezuela has resources too. All right? Venezuela has, I believe, it's oil down there. Okay? Matter of fact, drop that. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38 and 1. It says, the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech, and Tubal, and prophesy against him. All right, so that's talking about Russia, man. All right, Gog and Magog, you had the Soviet Union, and you had the USSR, man. So even though the Most High is putting Russia in a position to strike and all that, he still said prophesy against him. All right? He said prophesy against him. Why? Because he's against Russia too, man. Even though Russia's trying to run around, they're trying to play the new American role. Like they're the police of the world now. You know? But verse 3 says, and say, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. So, yo, the Lord, like I said, man, the Lord is against Gog and Magog too, man. He's against the USSR, Russia, all that. He's against them. No matter how it may seem, but guess what? It's all written. Just like you got your government shutdown. That's not coming back up, man. Why? Because this place is circling the drain. This place is done, man. But I'm jumping ahead of myself, man. All right, it says, and I will turn thee back. Salaki, yo, man. Salaki. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, man. All right? So, yo, that's talking about a whole army right there, man. Brandishing swords. What's the modern day sword? The modern day sword is the gun, man. That's your modern day sword, the gun. So Russians, this is basically a game of chess. Play by who you are, man. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them all them with shield and helmets. So they are all these different countries is coming together to do what? America, man. You seeing all these countries come together to fight against this place. Like the scriptures say, it says, "Let the weak say that I am strong." But you got little countries like Iran and all that. They would have never thought about trying to come at America, man. But now they like, fuck it. We gonna bomb on them niggas, man. You know? And you see it every day being set up right in front of your faces. Verse 6 says, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. So, yo, the bands is talking about armies, man. There's going to be many with them, man. And they all going to fight together, man. That's why you keep hearing about these wars and rumors of wars, man. But this is just the beginning. The real shit hasn't hit the fan yet, man. The real shit hasn't hit the fan yet, man. Like, people about to be really messed up out here. And you see it with the whole government shutdown, right? The whole government shutdown, and you got the TSA agents, they're not getting paid. You got your government officials not getting paid. So they basically working for free. They working for free, man. Salakia, yo, oh my God. He likes this dude. What's his name? Vladimir Putin. He like Kim Jong-un. And he told you that. He was like, basically say he liked their style, man. You know? That's what he basically told you. Why? Because he wants to be a dictator. You got a Taj Mahal over there in Russia. So this all this is like how you used to watch wrestling. And you'll have two guys come in the ring and all that. While they in the ring, then as soon as they get out that ring and all that, you know, as soon as they get out the ring, then they buddy. You know? It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou all thy company that are to thee, a guard unto them. So, yo, Russia right now, they're being a guard to all these other nations. You know? If you look up the word avant-garde, which they have a missile called the avant-garde, man. And that missile, it's no defense for it, man. It's no defense at all. So when they shoot that missile, and you try to counter it and shoot a missile at it, it has the ability to dodge, man. On some Mayweather shit. Bob and weave, man. You know? That's the ability that it has. And yo, that's all spiritual, man. Because the Lord said, be a guard unto them, man. So when you guard somebody, what you do, you protect them. And America slapped sanctions on all these different countries, man. They slapped a lot of sanctions on them. And what Russia do, they slid right in there and had their back. Like, yo, man, I got you, dog. Are you my homie, man? That's basically what Russia's doing. So all these other players are back, we gonna ride together. So when the shit go down, be ready, man. Verse 8 says, and for many days thou shalt be visited in the latter years. Thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people, against the mountains of Israel, which have been always wasted, but it is brought forth, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land. Thou and all thy bands and many people with thee, man. So that's talking about a whole lot of like wars, man. When they cover the land, that means like you gonna have, that's how many people gonna be on like rocking out, man. I don't know how long I'll be out here tonight. I made it, you know. But matter of fact, I'm gonna drop that. Oh man, like I was saying earlier about the whole the government shutdown and the people, the government officials not getting paid. So that's just slavery. And a lot of those people, you got Edomites mixed in there too, man. You know. So Esau, guess what? They're starting to feel the curses too that was placed on us, man. And it's only going to get worse from here on out, man. You got people, there's no such thing as a middle class anymore. No such thing as a middle class. It's only rich or poor now, man. There's no in between anymore, man. You know? So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7. It says, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, our power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee, man. So like I said, you're going to start seeing the curses that's put on the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you confusing the faces. And what a confusing the face is, you might look like a so-called white man. But your history goes back to what? A so-called Negro, man. So you got a lot of dudes that just come out here and just look on the outside. You have to be a spiritual man. You know? Yeah, sometimes these things get heated. But now it say you're going to put it on your enemies, but our people don't think they have enemies, man. Just like I did a video earlier this week about General Motors. Always something, man. Well, I did a video about General Motors, and it was they look like Judites from appearance, okay? And they was the Edomites that worked with them was putting nooses and all that in the bathroom, writing that this is whites only, telling them you're not welcome here. And them dudes, they was looking at it like, damn. First of all, they was some straight up Rocky, there's some straight up coons, man. They were straight up coons. The one dude was in the military, and he thought that I guess he was equal to them. You know, he went to the military talking about, yeah, as tough as the military training, you know, got me. He's like, I still was fearing for my life and all that, man. Our people, Jake, need to wake up, man. Our people definitely have to wake up, man. Salaki, Akim, I'm really going through it, man. I pray that this is edifying, you know. So yeah, man. So the people that they work with want to make it a hostile environment, which you know they try to talk to the heads of General Motors and all that, but they was rocking with them, man. They said if you come in here, you gotta make friends, you know. Basically, tell them to sweep it under the rug. And it ain't just happened with those men, man. Those Judites. They end up quitting their job and putting a lawsuit in on them. And why? But they think, man, that they don't have any enemies, man. Our people are so in a dumb state that they just trying to you know, just fit in, man. Like the scriptures say, why trimmest thou ways? Why trimmest thou ways to seek love, man? Basically saying, why you trying to not be who you are, man? The nigga had a bald head, clean shaven, trying to be like Esau. Trying to fit into Esau's community. Esau knows who you are through the spirit. They never liked us, man. They want our birthright. You even got these Edomites, man. This one woman, right? She got injections to make her skin black. You got this one Edomite, man. He sued his parents for being Edomites. You know? But anyway, this is the book of Ezekiel, Salaki. Ephesians 6 and 12. It's the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So that's what we up against, man. You don't think that these people be throwing spells and all kind of witchcrafts and things of that nature? You know? But our people, like, you know, some niggas want to get carnal, man. Just like earlier today, man. And that's our real enemies. So earlier today, I'm walking down the street, man. And it was Jake's arguing. One was a Judite and the other two was Ephraimites, man. And it was escalating to the point he was like, yeah, I'll be back. I'll go get my gun, this, da, da, da. And I'm sitting there looking, so the spirit hopped on me. It's like, man, go talk to them dudes, man. So I'm like, look, man, y'all know y'all brothers, this, that. You know, and the spirit kind of dulled it down. You know? But our people want to fight against each other and get carnal when all you're doing Esau a great justice. You never know, you might need that brother in the up and coming calamities, man. When all these things start to pop off, man. You know? Oh my God, Ever fight against each other, then fight against their common enemy. The dude got mad because the Ephraimite called him a nigga, man. And I'm like, yo, they called the prophets niggas, man. But he trying to say like on some racist shit. To Esau, you all niggas, man. Salakia. Like I'm in a bunch of pain right now, man. So forgive me. Babaka Shah. You know? All right. But right now, I'm basically trying to prove the point through the scriptures that our people have enemies, man. But we rather fight amongst each other, man. This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 5 and 9. It says, also I said, it is not good that ought ye not to walk in the fear of the Most High, man. So you're supposed to walk in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right? It says, because of the reproach of the heathen, our enemies, man. So it says, because of the reproach of the heathens, our enemies. So that right there proves to you that what? You Israelites have enemies, man. And it's not each other. But we make it like that. Salaki, my stomach. You know? And the point for that, that's why I was saying, like the brothers was arguing with each other earlier, man. Over something real small and simple. When you got what? A whole government shutdown. We on the verge of World War III, man. And our people still arguing about petty bullshit that means nothing. Instead of trying to get the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures, man. You know? You got the RFID microchip, which is to be implemented. Just implemented to be mandatory, man. Like I said earlier, man. You got the RFID. They said that you gotta be they want everybody chipped by the year 2020. But they've been telling you these things for so long. Our people like, yeah, whatever, man. They said that before. But they actually doing these things now. Shalom, Maya, Basmina, Shabbat. You know? They're actually doing these things now, man. Like they setting up the different road. I mean, like the means of transportation. When you hop on the bus, you gotta scan the card, which ultimately is going to be you scanning your hand, man. And it's 2019, and you got people that don't know what the RFID microchip is, man. It's 2019, and our people still don't believe that they have enemies, man. You know? Ooh, sorry. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 6 and 10. It says, let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly, man. So look, man, our enemies are going to be ashamed real soon, man. When the Most High, when Yahweh Shah crack that sky open and come back, and they looking like, damn, I was calling these Israelites, I was calling them niggers and all that, all this time. You know? And what, they're going to see that Yahweh Shah is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah? They're going to be ashamed of that, man. You know? They're going to be mad. What's the example of that? What's the example of that? Is that dude that sued his folks, man, for being Edomites, man. You know? Like, these things are heating up. Right now ain't the time to play. It ain't the time for, this is the time of war. Matter of fact, let's grab the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. I'm going to start at 1. It says, to everything there is a season. A time to every purpose under heaven, man. So it's a time and a place for everything, man. And America had its time for what? The party. The bullshit. The be wicked. But yet they still doing these things, man. Ain't nobody trying to turn back the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. You can look at this highway right now, this Broad Street, right over here, man, to my left. Now, how many people you think is in the car with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah on their mind, man? This place is still in the partying spirit, but the Lord is taking all that away, man. Like my saying is, the Lord took the mirth out of the earth, man. So mirth is being happy and all that, The Lord took the mirth out the earth, man. And these people still trying to be in that party state. Like I actually saw, it's what, January 25th, I believe. And people still had Christmas trees up. Because the people they're in denial about what's really going on, man. You people are living in the matrix, man. Whatever your government tells you, you believe that shit. Donald Trump told you himself, man. He said this is the quiet before the storm. And when they asked him what storm was he talking about, he said, you will see, man. So it says a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. So, yo, this place is in the time of being broken down, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is breaking this place down. From the inside out and from the outside in, man. The Lord is breaking this place down. And what? We're going to destroy America. And then the time to build up is going to be what? When we get in our kingdom, man.
All of our different personalities.
You know? When we get in our kingdom. That's going to be the time to build up. It says a time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. So you had all those times right here, right in this place, man. But people still stuck in the time. They want to be stuck in the old times. That's why you got a lot of these old heads. They still want that old feel, so they play the oldies, man. You know? They want to reminisce about things, man. Why? Because they don't want this place to go down. They love Babylon, man. They love the ways of Babylon, man. What the scriptures say, woe to him that go down to Egypt and take counsel. Roughly paraphrasing. And that's what our people want to do, man. You know, so you the same, since you love this place so much, you're going to go down with this place. But it tells you, it says it's hard time to wake up out of sleep, man. Now is the time to wake up out of sleep. People love that illusion, man. That false sense of hope. You know? They like that false sense of hope, man. They don't want to hear truth, man. They want to be lied to. They want their ego stroked. Just like you got down there, down Center City, man. The Liberty Priest. Come on, brother. You got the Liberty Priest down there, man. You know? And, all right, it's ISUPK. They Israelites. But they down there giving them Edomites hell, man. And you had Yohana on the news. You know, he was fucking up, man. You know. But the people basically were saying, oh, they talk about white people, they talk about faggots and all that. Why? Because that's against the scriptures. And when our people start to bring those things out, the people get upset about it, man. It says in the scriptures to cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. So you ain't supposed to spare nobody's feelings, man. When you tell somebody the truth, it's only one way to tell it, and that's to tell it. You can't be all emotional, man. And that's what this place has come to, a bunch of emotions. That's why these people like sitting in churches while they're be lied to, man. They love to be lied to. You know? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and 9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. So that's talking about you people on this side. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and confusing the faces. The Lord called you a rebellious people. He said you don't want to hear the law. And what's the law, man? The law is in the scriptures. Our people want to be everything under the face of this earth, but who they really are, man. Our people have been destroyed, man. What? For lack of knowledge. Y'all the most precious people on the face of this planet. But you've been lied to, man. You've been lied to so much that you start believing that. That's like how you break somebody down psychologically. You keep putting things in their head till they start believing that shit. And that's all Esau did to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But it says you are rebellious children. Why? Because you want to do what you think you're big and bad enough to do, man. I'm going to bring that back from the top. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it back up one more verse. Because our people, they got a problem with this Bible, man. You know? They be like, the book has been tampered with, all this and that. A whole bunch of nonsense, man. But this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and 8. It says, now go write it before them in the table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. All right, so these scriptures, they're going to hold up forever and ever, man. I'm going to read that again. It says, now go write it before them in the table and note it in a book, man. So what's that book? That book is the Bible, man, these scriptures, man. All right? It says that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. So, yo, how you think that we know that these things are going on in the world? You got Venezuela, you know, they just bombed Syria again, man. Recently. We only 25 days in January, and a whole bunch of hell already took place, man. And our people don't think it's going, and our people think it's going to get better. It's not going to get any better, man. It's only going to get worse, man. It's only going to get worse. And all these things have been written aforetime. For what? Our learning and for our understanding. That's why we come out here to warn the people, man. What the scriptures say? It says, shall the trumpet be blown and the people not be afraid? So we telling you about the hard times that's coming to this place. About the death and destruction coming to America, man. But, Salah, get back. It says, now go write it before them in the table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come, which is the time to come, which is up and coming times. All right, that's what the word prophecy means. It means to say before it happens, man. And the prophet is just a spokesman for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You know? It says to come forever and ever. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children. And our people love lying, man. You got people out here that just lie for no fucking reason, man. Niggas lie just to hear themselves talk. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So you tell a brother, yo, you're not supposed to eat pork. You're not supposed to eat crab, shrimp, and lobster. What our people do, fuck that, nigga, I'm going to Red Lobster. But your Heavenly Father told you not to do it. And then you wonder why you get all these different high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol. You know? All these different diseases. Because you eating bottom feeders, you know, which they eat anything, things. And one of the first things you tell our people, yo, man, you ain't supposed to eat pork. I'm not Muslim. It's in the scriptures, man. It says, we say to the seers, see not, So what's a seer? A seer is a prophet. They tell you, yo, don't see that, man. Don't see that. I don't want to hear that. It says, we say to the seers and to the prophets, prophesy, Salakia, and see not unto the prophesy not unto us, Salakia. Oh gosh. Prophesy not to us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. So the people want to hear deceits. They don't want to hear truth, man. Why is like that old mother like, yo, you can't handle the truth. Everybody thinks they can handle the truth until they hear it, man. And people still in denial about what? These are food stamps. That food stamp era is done, man. You're gonna have another major 9/11 popping off, another major false flag popping off, man. Ain't none of y'all people ready, man. People ain't gonna believe it, like what they say, niggas don't think shit stinks till they smell it, man. Cause you can tell a nigga all day, yo, that shit stink, that shit stink. They're like, yeah, whatever. Until a nigga take a shit and you seeing it and you smelling it. It says, verse 11, it says, get you out of the way, turn aside out the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease before us. So, yo, they don't even want to hear about Yahushua or let alone see Yahushua. They like, yo, get out of here, man. I ain't trying to hear what you talking about, man. My brothers out here telling you the truth, man. Telling you the things that's for to come, man. You know? It says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay therein, man. So yo, our people, they trust in oppression, man. And what's that? They trusted in them food. And today, people so retarded, gave you your regular food stamps when you're supposed to get them in January this month, and they gave you the ones for February. But niggas trusting this system so much, it was like, oh shit, this is extra. Let me go all out. So you got niggas selling stamps, doing that wicked ass shit that they usually do. And then when next month come, guess what? You gonna be hungry. You know? Matter of fact, I'm gonna jump to this real quick. All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. So yeah, man, shalom. Yo, it's the beginning of famines and great death, man. So they took those food stamps away from you. So what's going to happen? People going to be starving out here, man. They gonna be running up in people's houses trying to get something to fill their belly, man. And they never thought that these things can happen in what? This place. And this place is very wasteful, man. That's why Esau is known as the waster. He's known as the waster. Like I work in the market, and every night they throwing away food, man. All these restaurants store away a shitload of food, man. And in that time, when it comes, you know, they're gonna be wishing that they had that food that they threw out, man. Then in the markets, they throw shit out. They want to credit it and all that, man. Esau is a waster, man. They rather throw the food out than give it to somebody that's hungry. That's why I'm going to read this again. It says, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Like they had down there in North Carolina, man. You know? They had the people in the homeless shelter, okay? People was in the homeless shelter, and the FEMA police came running up in there. The FEMA police came running up in there to take those people at gunpoint to a FEMA camp, to a concentration camp. To do what? To give you the RFID microchip. And they shot the one dude that was rebelling against them. So you living in some real serious times right now. But the whole spirit of the people right now is they still walking up and down these highways like everything is going to be all right, man. Everything is not going to be all right in this country, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is about to attack. They're saying the power shall stand in fear. What are they doing right now? Why you think Esau is so scared? And they about to start coming at us Israelites that come out here on the street to teach our people to wake you up. Why? Because this truth is getting out there. This shame is being uncovered, man. You know? Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that since I brought that scripture up. All right, I'm going to start at verse 1, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and 2. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Now the Chaldeans were people, they were heavy in the witchcraft, man. It's the same way America does it. They heavy in the witchcraft too. You know? America is real heavy in the witchcraft. Alright? So that's why it calls America the daughter of the Chaldeans, man. Because this place is known as what? The great whore. So it's known as a woman. Alright? It says, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So America is not going to be known as that good place to be, man. You got people trying to get up out this country because of the things that are coming to this place. But the Lord told us what? To come out here and prophesy in the highways and byways. It says wisdom crieth out. It's in the chief corners of the concord, of the marketplace. The real knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is right out here on these highways and byways, man. Not up in some building where they're teaching you different agendas, man. That's not wisdom, man. That's an agenda. All right? It says, take the millstones and grind mill, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, man. So, yo, you got to come out here on these highways and hedges and expose the lies that these people are teaching. And to do that, you have to be bold, man. You have to be some type of a man or some type of throwed off slightly to come out here on the highways and hedges and read this book and look crazy. Because people look at you like you got 10 heads on your head and 30 horns coming out each head when you come and spit knowledge to them. That's why the scriptures tell you, they say my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. Our people have no wisdom, no understanding at all. Like when I was up in Newark, New Jersey last week, you know, and the elder brought it out, talking about our people are trained, they're programmed how to think. Our people don't think for themselves. You're told how to think. Through the television, how you dress, what you eat. It ain't no original person out here no more, man. As soon as the new Jordans come out, everybody went the same goddamn sneaker. Nobody's original. But and that's another thing of uncovering the making a leg bare. That's like you lift up a woman's skirt so you seeing her legs and all that, man. You seeing her shame. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua coming back. He say he's not going to meet you as a man, he's going to take vengeance, man. Because for all these different years, all these people thought how great America was. When they basically lying right in your face. They shitting on you, man. They telling you could be whatever you be as long as you work hard. That's a lie, man. They tell you go to school, get a college degree. A lot of you people graduating college, you're not even getting jobs in the field that you applied for, man.
That's the whole secret. You'll be tired of fucking.
And college, the only thing college does is put you in debt. You know? This whole place was built on debt. But they lied to you. Tell you, you gotta go to college to be somebody. You know? Like this place is ass backwards. Now they got homosexuals in the military. Russia don't go for that, man. They used to have that policy, don't ask, don't tell. But now you can go in there and blatantly be a homo, man. You could be a goddamn transgender in the military now, man. You think that's not shameful? Those are the same reasons why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, man. It says thy shame shall be as Sodom. Matter of fact, let me pull that script. right, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and 9. It says, the shoe of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves, man. So yeah, man, they declare their sin as Sodom. And what was Sodom known for? Sodom was known for what? A bunch of homosexuals. Cross-dressers, transgenders, and all that, man. Yo, you had the Hamites, they was heavy into that, man. Those Egyptians, you look at those hieroglyphics and all that stuff, they giving themselves self-fellatio and all that, man. Egypt got destroyed for that same shit, man. So how much more American? That's why the scripts tell you what was written aforetime is for our learning and for our understanding, man. You know? I'm gonna read it again, cause yo, back in the day, like you used to couldn't come out and tell somebody that you was a mole, man. They'll whip your ass. Now what they doing now, they protecting them, giving them all types of rights and stuff. They got more rights than a straight man. You know? And all these other countries are seeing that. They letting them get married and all that, man. You know? This place is a cesspool, man. And Yahweh Shema Shah going to destroy this place. Because you think you can be whatever you want to be and go against the laws of the Most High, man? You must be out your mind, man. And this place as a whole, do as thou wilt. Not do as the Most High says. What they say, do you and all that. You ain't supposed to do you. You're supposed to do what Yahweh Shema Shah ordained you to do. But he controls the heart of the king, man. It's in his hand. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that too. But let me read this again. This is the book of... This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and 9. It says, the shoe of their countenance doth witness against them. It says, they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. So they declare their sin as Sodom. Like I work with this chick, man. Like these lesbians is crazy, man. And that thing is out of control, man. Like right now, it's like it's cool to be with the same sex, man. And that's against the Most High, man. Anyway, it says, woe unto their souls. So that's destruction. Woe means destruction. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. So you rewarded evil unto yourself. And that word right there, evil, is ra. Bad, evil, bad, disagreeable, militant, bad, unpleasant, giving pain, unhappiness, misery, man. So you rewarded yourself, you rewarded to yourself misery, man. You know? Because you're about to see some real hard times in America. Alright? Matter of fact, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. Even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found and written in the book, man. So, yo, it's about to be a time of trouble that was never seen since there was a nation. And rightfully so, because this place patterns itself after all these different nations, man. So if that's bringing all the sin from all these different nations upon you. So it's consequences for all those sins that you put on yourself, man. Like the scripture said, you have rewarded evil unto yourself. And what's that evil, man? Death and destruction. Ultimately. The people don't believe it's so. Why? Because you Americans, y'all never seen hard times, man. You look at all these other countries and be like, yo, that's a third world country. What the hell do you think America's about to be, man? Donald Trump about to be a dictator. Because when any instance, when it's a martial law, okay, the president gets all this power, man. In the state of martial law, the president can be in office as long as he wants, man. It ain't no getting rid of him. And that's what they're trying to do now. That's what they're pushing, man. You know?
I couldn't do it again.
It says, verse 2 says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awaken. So, yo, the Lord is starting to wake our people up. And that dust represents what? Confusion. And being in this confusing state, our people will sleep. Not physically sleep, they're mentally sleep. You sleep in the dust confusing. Because everything in America is confusing. It's so crazy now. You got to look at people's birth pictures, man, to see what gender they was born. And that in itself is wicked as hell, man. That's confusing and that's deceit. And you don't think there's no consequence for that? It's a great consequence for that. Which you soon will see. Like he said, that's the quiet before the storm. Matter of fact, watch this. And people thinking, man, I'm going to end this real fast. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life and some to shame and everlasting content, man. So what's that everlasting life, these scriptures, man? Some going to wake up to shame and content. You know? Shame for what? Not believing the words that comes out these scriptures, man. Like the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shah is not playing no games with you people. You starting to see a lot of different UFO sightings, which they're not even UFOs, they're IFOs. And the only reason why they call them UFOs, because it's not of Esau's technology, man. That's a spiritual technology, man. That's a heavenly technology. Our people trusted Esau's blessing. You think you go and bang on a chariot and win? You must have lost your goddamn mind. You know? Which people look up in the sky and they get dismayed, man.
Hi, John.
All right, this is the book of Jeremiah. Salakia. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, hear ye the words which Yahweh Bashim Yahushua speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. So that's talking to you 12 tribes, man. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American also confusing the faces. It says, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So that's why you see these people when it's a UFO sight and the people go crazy. Like, oh my God, did you see that? Oh, and they start screaming and hollering. Telling like the one dude on World Star snapping, talking about some, yo, y'all better shoot that. They coming to destroy us. Yeah, you know what? They do goddamn right they coming to destroy you, man. If you're not right. So what did they do? They learned the way of the heathen. They got dismayed, man. Just like that, that super wolf blood moon. The people was going crazy. They was going bananas, man. Going crazy over that blood moon, man. You know? That moon was for a sign. And what's that sign for? To let you know that this place is done. Because you had that blood moon, what, in January? Now what, you going to have another blood moon in February? Then after that, you going to have another blood moon in March? But you ain't supposed to get this made. People want to watch it, take all types of pictures, put it up on the net and all that shit. Admiring it. You're admiring what? Your destruction. That's what you're admiring. You know? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not playing with you people, man. It says, thus said Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, back in Jeremiah 10 and 2, thus said Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, or for the heathen are dismayed at them. So you're not supposed to learn to wear the heathen and do the things that the heathen do, man. You know? We are holy people. We're set apart. So you can't go around following all the traditions of these people, man. Which what our people love to do, man. They love the traditions of Esau, man. They love the so-called white man. And being as though that's the case, you're going to die with him, man. You know? Touch on this race war real quick. Lord's will. Matter of fact, all right, here you go. Just the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 71. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So, yo, that's what it's about to come down to. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is about to unleash his prophets on the people, man. You know? It says they shall be like madmen, man. It says, fear, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. And you see, yo, man, you starting to see that shit now, man. All right? People getting put out their houses like that. What's that? That whole Section 8 situation. You know? And Esau, they about to be like that too on some madman shit. They're not going to spare nobody, man. Only people they can destroy is the ones that fear the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know? It says, and yo, that's a cut to these people talking about they about to stockpile, they know how to fish and hunt and grow stuff. When these troops come to kick your doors in and take your shit, you know, they taking all your stuff, man. It said, take your goods. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold is tried in the fire. So that's what? That's talking about Jacob's trouble, man. The up-and-coming calamities to America, man. Because if you try gold, you want to see if it's official. What do you have to do? You have to burn it. And we're about to go through what? A spiritual fire, man. We're about to go through a spiritual fire. So all things are about to be revealed. It says, then shall it be known who his chosen are, man. So his chosen what? They're not going to take the RFID microchip, you know? They going by any means that what we have to go through, we going to hold fast to the names of Yahweh and Yahushua and trust in them. Because it says that those names are a strong tower for those that believe in it, man. Because you got a lot of dudes out here just screaming the name, but don't truly believe in it. Or wholeheartedly believe in it. You know? But, it says here, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. All right? I'm going to end it on that, man, because that right there is heavy, man. All right? I'm going to read that one more time because that's heavy. It says, this is our 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and 74. It says, hear ye, O my beloved, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. So, hey, man, you starting to see the trouble happening, man. You got over there in France the yellow vest, and why aren't they putting that on the news? Because they don't want the people to revolt against who? The government. They're trying to keep you in that matrix type state of mind, that relaxed state, that lackadaisical state. You know? Esau is about to be on some real madman shit, sparing nobody, man. But you're not supposed to be scared of these things, man. Why? Because these things must happen. You know? It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, man. So yeah, the Most High is going to be your guide through those calamities and problems, man. That's why it says what? The name of the Lord is a strong tower, man. To back that up, we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 30 and 6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So all faces are turned into shame. So when those days come, these niggas gonna be like women, man. Like, oh, Oh my God! Like you know how when the woman has a child, she screams and hollers, her hand is on her stomach and shit, you know? And it says paleness, mildew, paleness, leanness, mildew, rust, paleness. So they gonna be like, they gonna be all messed up, man. You know? So look, man, y'all people better take heed to these words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And this song he's going for the elect, man. That's the only reason why we come out here on the highways and byways. To seal the elect, man. Which the elect most likely are sealed right now. That's why these calamities and troubles are coming to this place. But you got posers and fakers, man. You know? You got hearers of the word, not doers, man. A lot of false prophets out here. You got dudes that come out here to do it for vain glory. Thinking that they can be a top teacher over Apostle Tahar. You know? Which the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua rests with that man. You know? And his elect. Especially his elect. Like I said, this place is stupid. And then you got some dudes, man, that they just be on some bullshit, man. They be on some straight bullshit. Envious of one another, man. That's not the way of Yahweh Shah, man. And you're supposed to be a man in the truth. The whole purpose and duty of man is to fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah and do the work, man. That's it. Do the work. Stop trying to come at your brothers. You know? And with that, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to all sincere Akim throughout the four corners of this earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and in sound doctrine, man. And this place which is known as Babylon is almost over, man. And keep the faith. And death to America. Shalom.